Jesus didn't say, blessed are the influencers or the rich or the ones with the perfect life. Nope. He said something way different on that mountain. You ever read the Beatitudes in Matthew 5 and think, wait, Jesus, are we reading the same job description for a blessed life? Because this sounds like a hard pass. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are those that mourn. Blessed are the meek. I used to read this like it was a spiritual pity party. But oh no, it's a divine invitation. The Sermon on the Mount wasn't a cute little TED Talk from Jesus. This was a revolutionary kingdom manifesto. He wasn't saying, here's how to be sad and still saved. He was saying, here's what the heart of heaven values. Let's break it down, but real world style. Blessed are the poor in spirit. That's not financial poverty. That's spiritual humility. It's realizing, God, I need you. I don't got this. It's when you finally stop pretending that you're your own savior and you admit that you need help. It's kingdom honesty versus cultural hustle. Blessed are those that mourn, because grief cracks open the heart and God fills the space. You may not see it, but your tears are fertile ground for comfort. It's when you're going through it, heartbreak, loss, disappointment, but you cling to God instead of letting bitterness win. He's the God of comfort, not cliches. Blessed are the meek. Y'all, meek doesn't mean weak. Strength under control. It's not clapping back in the comments even when they're wrong. It's letting God fight your battles because he never loses. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Think spiritual craving, like binging sermons instead of scandal. You're obsessed with being more like Jesus, not just looking like a good Christian. You want transformation, not just inspiration. Blessed are the merciful. Grace givers, forgiveness extenders, the ones who remember how much God has forgiven them. You're not waiting for someone to say sorry. You're freeing yourself and them. You're not a doormat. You're a doorway to healing. Blessed are the pure in heart. This is heart surgery. God cares about the motives, not the highlight reel. You don't just act kind on camera. You're the same behind the scenes. Purity isn't perfection. It's alignment. Blessed are the peacemakers. Not the peacekeepers who avoid conflict, but the peacemakers who step into mess with grace. It's being the group chat diffuser, the Thanksgiving table grace giver, the one who walks in and shifts the whole atmosphere. Blessed are those persecuted for righteousness' sake. Let's be real. The more you look like Jesus, the less you'll fit in. You might be unfollowed, misunderstood, or even mocked. But heaven's cheering, and God's got your back. So yeah, the Beatitudes. They're not soft. They're savage in the most sacred way. They're Jesus redefining what real blessing looks like. It's not the mountaintop that makes you blessed. It's how you walk when the world is upside down and your soul is anchored to the kingdom. The Beatitudes, Matthew 5, 1 through 12. Go read it again. Slowly this time. Let it read you back. Which one of these Beatitudes hits you hardest? Drop it in the comments and let's talk about it.